Hi everyone, good morning. Let us learn an interesting story. The story of a dead rat. You can learn English through listening stories. Learn English through stories. So it is actually the last lesson of 8th class syllabus. 8th class syllabus, Andhra Pradesh. Those who have textbooks, please take, others just listen. The dead rat. In the city of Ujjain, once upon a time, in the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant named Madanaga. So once upon a time in the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant, and his name was Madanaga. Okay, so he lost his father when he was in his teens. When he was a small boy, he lost his father. Is it not so? Yes, teenage actually means 13 to 19, but just take us when he was a small boy. So it was his mother who brought him up with great affection and love. Very simple, it was his mother who brought him up with great affection and love. Of course, mother's love. Next only to God's love. Nothing can be compared with it. Is it not so? Really, mother's love is the greatest of all kinds of love. Yes, next only to God's love, mother's love. So he was brought up with great care and affection by his mother. Unfortunately, he turned out to be a vagabond, means a wanderer. See, aimlessly wandering from place to place. His mother hoped that he would become normal and settle down if he was married. The last expectation, the solution for all the problems is to get married, thought his mother. His mother thought that the boy would be okay. He would be a normal boy. He would become a normal boy if he is getting married. And so she found a suitable girl and they were married. Mother found a suitable girl for her son and they were married. But Madanaga, became worse. He moved from bad to worse. So can you narrate the story up to now? Once upon a time, where in the city of Ujjain, there was a young merchant named Madanaga. And he was a vagabond, and his mother, out of love, thought that he would become okay if he is married, and she found a girl for him to marry, and they were married. One day, Madanaga absconded from his house. He ran away. Is he? Not found. He ran away from the house, deserting his mother and pregnant wife. Yes, when he ran away, his wife was carrying, and abandoning his mother and wife, he ran away from home. His mother grieved for him. Mother was so sorry, so sad that the son ran away from home. The daughter-in-law, after some time, gave birth to a son. A son was born. He was named Radhanaga. Madanaga and son Radhanaga. Though poor, Radhanaga was brought up with affection and care. Though they were very poor, the boy was brought up with affection, love and care, and given good education. Though they were poor people, Radhanaga was given good education. One day, when he was 10 years old, just 10 years old, his grandmother said to him, "My lord, my boy, your father left all of us in misery. He escaped, he ran away. You see, we were in misery. He wants to take care of us, but he ran away. So we were in misery, sadness, sorrow, suffering, etc. etc. The two women, your mother and me, grandmother, we have brought you up with whatever little money and jewelry we had. All the jewelry lost, all the money finished, nothing is remaining. Now we don't have anything to fall back upon, to depend upon. We have no more money to spend on you. Now you are quite What is it? A grown up. You have grown up into an young boy. So you take up some business. So you have to undertake some work, some business to eke out a living, to augment, means to increase, means to find out, to make an earning. You see, eke out actually means add or augment or to increase. Here it means to make a living. So you have to find some business to do, some work to do, to earn a living. To make both ends meet, which means earn a living. So you have to find a method, a solution, a way to earn a living. In the neighboring village, there is a well-to-do merchant. In the neighboring village, there is a rich merchant named, Yakshadatta. So a rich merchant is there in the neighboring village, and his name is Yakshadatta. Is it not so? Yes. Who lends money to the poor but capable persons. He will give money, he will give loan to poor people but capable. Those who are able to, you see, do well, work well, only them he would give. Capable persons. You go to him, do one thing, you go to him. Explain to him our condition and borrow some money so that you can start some business for our livelihood. So approach him, tell him your story and tell him to lend some money so that you can start a business to earn our livelihood. I already told to make both ends meet means to earn a living, to get a regular income. So what was told to him? His grandmother told him one day that he must go to a neighboring village. And there is a rich merchant by name, Yakshadatta. So he is very rich as well as he used to help poor people, those who are really deserving. Tell him your story and ask him some money so that you can start a business so that we can earn a living. Following the instructions of his grandmother, Radhanaga went to Yakshadatta. Our Radhanaga, young boy, went to Yakshadatta. At that time, Yakshadatta, a rich merchant, was taking a stroll. Stroll means a leisurely walk. See, like evening walk, morning walk. Okay, na? I was strolling, means a small walk. Knowing him to be Yakshadatta, Radhanaga approached him and said, "Sir, I am a poor merchant boy." See, sir, I am a poor boy, poor merchant boy. My father deserted us before I was born. Unfortunately, my father left us alone even when before I was born. My grandmother and my mother have brought me up with great difficulty. So I have been brought up with much difficulty by my mother and grandmother. We have nobody else to help. We have heard of your fame and generosity. See, Miss Broad-mindedness. You are well famous for your broad-mindedness, means helping others, kind to others. In helping people of poor status, poor people, I request you to lend me some money for business, and I promise to repay the amount soon. I guarantee, I promise that I would pay back the money soon or immediately. The story goes on. Hearing Radhanaga, Yakshadatta laughed. Hey boy coming and asking, give me some money, I will start a business, and I will give you back. How can someone believe that? Nobody can believe. Nowadays, nobody can be believed, isn't it so? Yes. See, and looked around and pointing towards a dead rat lying in the street said, he looked around, if anything is there, then he found a rat. You know what's a rat? Eluka. Lying around, in the street said. So he found a rat lying in the street, he said, "Lo, my boy, look there, my boy, look there. The dead rat is the capital which I can lend you." Lend means give, okay na? Capital means that amount, isn't it so? The amount of money, amount of wealth. That is the only capital I can lend you. It's in a way, it's a capital. You take it as a capital, the amount to start a business. So take this dead rat as a capital to start a business. Yes, you take it away and do some trade with it. You take it away, dead rat in the road, smelling also may be there. Isn't it so? How foolish, how funny. We don't know. Well, let us see. So you take a rat and start a business. Isn't it so? Yes. To an intelligent man, underline that. If you are intelligent, it will fetch millions, and even if I give millions, okay, it will fetch millions. If you are intelligent, you can start a business and it will bring you millions, lakhs and lakhs. And even if I give millions to an unintelligent man, it will be of no use. If you are not intelligent, even if I give millions of rupees, it will be of no use. If you are intelligent, even the dead rat can become a capital for a business. If not, no intelligence, even if I give millions, you will spoil it, squander it, waste it, and then you will come and say, I have no money with me. What can I do? I can't pay you back your money. Give me some more. You will become a burden for me. I cannot help you if you are not intelligent enough. If you are intelligent, even a dead rat can become a capital. If you are intelligent, even a dead rat can become a capital to start a business. Yes, Ratanaga thought for a minute and then took the dead rat as a favor from a Yakshadatta. Okay, rat means rat, no problem. I will try to find a way to get some money out of this dead rat. He made a cup of a leaf and placed the dead rat in that cup. With some leaves, he made a cup. So children will make a cap using leaves. They will stitch together and they will make a cap and they will become king and play king and queen. Here he made a cup out of leaves and placed the rat into that cup. He carried it through the streets crying. He went to the street crying, shouting, and shouting, "A rat for sale! A rat for sale!" He began shouting, "A rat for sale!" One merchant who was taming a cat in order to get rid of the rats. Taming means training. See, domesticate, that's the meaning of that. Okay, na? So training his cat how to catch the rat. You see? Get rid of rats that were a menace in his shop. So when rats would come to his shop, they would eat all the things, they will bite and tear all the sacks, etc. So rat menace, to get rid of that, he was training, giving training how to catch rats. So he was in need of a rat to train the cat. Purchase that dead rats as prey for his cat, as a victim. Is it so? Means to train how to catch rats. So he was training, see, the cat, his cat, how to catch the rats. He purchased this dead rat as a prey, means as a victim. See, something, okay, and gave him a handful of Bengal gram. Is it not so? Bengal gram, Kanti Papu. Okay, now, a kind of papu. Okay, now, so he did not give a huge amount of money because a dead rat is of no use. We know the value of a dead rat, what it is. But as he brought it here, it was something of use for the merchant, because by which he can train his cat how to catch the rats. So he gave a handful of this Bengal gram. Radhanaga took the Bengal gram home and soaked it in water. He took the Bengal gram to his house and filled it, poured some water into it. It was soaked, it became bulging out, it will become so soft also. Yes. Next morning, he added some salt and pepper to soaked and swollen Bengal gram. On the following morning, soaked Bengal gram, he added some salt and some pepper also. So this is salt and pepper. And took drinking water in an earthen pitcher, earthen pot, a vessel. Okay, he took this Bengal gram for eating and water for drinking. Went outside the city and sat under the shade of a tree and offered each woodcutter some Bengal gram and cold water. So laborers, woodcutters, etc., they would cut the tree and make wood, firewood they would make, they would sell it. Okay, so laborers, woodcutters, so they were so tired of working hard, they were thirsty and hungry, they were offered. He did not say, "You give me something." No. They were simply offered. Okay, the hungry and thirsty woodcutters were pleased with the Radhanaga's service. Actually, he gave it as a service, but gave him 2 pieces of firewood each. See, he has given something, so something should be given. See, as a gift, is it not so? They were pleased by the service offered by Radhanaga. To eat, this Bengal gram was given, to drink, cold water was given. So they were so happy, they were so tired, hungry and thirsty. So they offered him 2 pieces of firewood, each of them. Okay, 2 pieces of firewood, each of them. By evening, the pieces piled up into a big heap. So much water was there, so much, Bengal gram was there. All the woodcutters, once in a while they would come, drink some water, and then they would give some firewood. So he got a heap of firewood, which Radhanaga sold away for 2 rupees in the city. In the evening, he got so much firewood. He went to the city and sold the firewood for 2 rupees. Not nowadays. Ancient days, 2 rupees means nowadays maybe 2000 rupees minimum. Okay. Out of the 2 rupees, Radhanaga gave 1 to his grandmother towards saving. He's very intelligent. He did not spend the entire money. 1 rupee was given for saving for future. And with the other rupee purchased a kunjam of Bengal gram. Kunjam means a cup, a big cup. Isn't it so? Previously it was not measuring, not their cup they will measure. Okay now? A kind of measuring unit for grains. So they would give 1 cup, not a cup, a big one. Okay now? 1 cup full of they would give. Okay now? Yes, maybe 1 liter, something like that. Of Bengal gram. So he purchased 1 kuncham, means 1 big cup of around 1.5 liter maybe. Okay, 1.5 liter Bengal gram was purchased for the 1 rupee. 1 rupee was given to his grandmother for saving for tomorrow, for the future. And another 1 rupee he purchased 1 big cup of mug of Bengal gram. Out of this he soaked 1 kilo every day and sat under the same tree with cold water. He began really a business. So he would soak this Bengal gram into water and he would take some cold water for drinking. He would sit on the roadside and sell this Bengal gram and water. Okay, in this way he collected many cartloads of fuel within a month. Within 1 month he got a huge pile of heap of firewood. Fortunately, there were incessant rain. Incessant means continuous. There was continuous rain for 10 days, and as a result, there was a scarcity of firewood in the city. So there was rain continuously for around 10 days, and when it was raining, you cannot collect firewood because it will be drenched in water. So scarcity of firewood occurred in the city, and our boy has got a heap of, pile of, firewood. Okay, the firewood which Radhanaga had collected fetched him 100 gold coins. He sold all his firewood and he got 100 gold coins. With the money, Radhanaga opened a firewood stall, a shop he began for selling firewood. Okay, and began dealing with timber. Slowly he began purchasing timber, and then make it firewood, then sell it. Okay, so a business, real business he began. From timber to cloth, first it was timber, then cloth he began purchasing and selling. Then from cloth to grains, then from grain to diamonds. See, he is moving up and up and up. Jewelry, diamond, his business progressed rapidly. Quick progress was there in his business. So he began growing up and up and up. Within a couple of years, Radhanaga became one of the leading merchants in the city. He became one of the top merchants of that city. One day, Radhanaga got a rat made of gold. See, accidentally, casually, he got a rat made of gold, weighing 1 kilo. This golden rat was of 1 kilogram. His eyes were made of rubies, see, kind of rare, diamonds. Ears of sapphires, and he had a diamond chain round his neck. The rat had a diamond chain around his neck. It was kept in a silver trap. You see, it was arranged such a way. It's like a doll, kept in a silver trap. Trap was made of silver and carried in a procession with a pomp. Pomp is luxuriously, in a grand splendor manner. See, in a glorious way. Radhanaga was leading the procession. We see Radhanaga coming in a long procession with so many people following him with all the music. Isn't it so? Yes. When he reached the residence of, Yakshadatta. So a long procession came to the house of Yakshadatta. Okay. So he asked the procession to halt me, stop. Our boy Radhanaga asked the procession, means long line of people, with somebody playing flute, somebody is drumming, all the people enjoying and singing and dancing. So he asked everyone, stop, stop, stop. Everybody stopped. Hearing the band and noise of the procession. So the owner heard a big noise of a band set and procession. Yakshadatta came out of his house and inquired what all that pomp and hup was about. Pomp and glory, what this business, what hue and cry. Oh, people are singing and dancing, what is this? Radhanaga addressed Yakshadatta thus, in this way he addressed the man. Sir, I became a millionaire by your grace, by your blessing. Your blessing. Because of your blessing that I have become a millionaire. You see, Lakshat Prabhu, I have become because of you, your blessing. 2 years back when I came to you for a loan, you gave me a dead rat. You see, when I came to you for asking a loan, you gave me a dead rat. Your wise saying and the capital. Mark the word, your wise saying, wise advice, wisdom, wise wisdom. Your wise advice. See, if you are intelligent, this dead rat can be a capital. If not intelligent, even if I give you, lakhs of rupees, it will be of no use. That wise saying. And the small capital, a dead rat. Okay, your wise saying and the capital which I borrowed from you made me a rich man. Now I have become a rich man. Now I have come to repay your debt. Now I have come back to pay back your debt in the shape of a golden rat. You gave me a dead rat, I repay, not the same dead rat, a gold rat made of gold, then silver also is there, diamonds and all those things. Kindly accept this as a symbol of my gratitude. Please accept me as a symbol of my gratitude, means thankfulness. I am thankful to you. See, as a symbol of my gratitude, you see, please accept this golden rat. Okay, so as a gift, as a symbol of my gratitude. Our Yakshadatta was amazed to hear his story. He told his story, what happened to him, how he began the business. At the end, he became millionaire, multi-millionaire. Yes, he was shocked. He was bewildered by the story of our Radhanaga. You see, he was very pleased with the intelligence and gratitude of Radhanaga. He was pleased, number one, with intelligence, number two, with the gratitude of Radhanaga. That is a story, but remember, what might have happened after that? It is for you to answer. Whether he would accept it or he would return it saying that it is your intelligence, your hard work made you, a millionaire, I don't need it, my blessing will be there always with you. How would he respond? What might happen next? You have to answer. Imagine yourself, fancy yourself, let your imagination fly and write a story. What happened next? That's why I told you story. So you must know the story up to now. Then what is next? Whether our Yakshadatta would accept the gift or he would bless him and give the golden rat back to him and tell him that is your intelligence and your hard work made you a rich man. Thank you for coming back and telling this, or he would accept it and say goodbye. It can be many ways. Let your imagination fly and make a story yourself. I expect you to do that. Tomorrow or when we meet in the next class. Thank you for watching. For more updates, subscribe to the channel SGK English. Thank you.